This game is rated M for mature. Viewer discretion is advised.
So, Shin Megami Tensei the series is quite the history. Between its origin to its localizations and censorships, its spin-offs and popularity, it's an interesting series to look into its history. Now, I don't plan to divulge into it in every episode of this Let's Play, but I figured it'd be a fun look into it every now and again. So I figured, we're better to start than at the start. And funny enough, the whole base of Shin Megami Tensei is all thanks to the series of novels by Aya Nishitani, Digital Devil Story. Now, I won't spoil the whole plot of the series, but to sort of give a semi-synopsis, it all starts in Jusho High School student body, when it gets divided into the gifted and normal classes. And after rejecting a girl crushing on him and getting assaulted by another student she managed to manipulate in revenge, Akemi Nakajima develops a fury of injustice that leads him to dabble with his ace programming skills and amateur magic skills to make a program that summons up demons, one in particular growing attached to him by the name of Loki. With this first summon, Jusho High starts to go through some sudden and gruesome changes, and Akemi's thirst for power can only make it worse. And it is quite interesting to see how similar the novels are to the games, and how themes and mechanics blended and melted into the Shin Megami Tensei series, such as summoning demons via technology, mythological figures standing in as said demons, such as the main antagonist, Loki, or another summoned demon mentioned, Cerberus. Written in the late 1980s, the original Digital Devil Story series extended through 3 books, with a 6-story sequel series right after titled New Digital Devil Story, even receiving an OVA, and NES and PC games retelling and even continuing the story. Sadly, there's no official English version of the stories. However, thanks to some big fans, there is an unofficial English translation that I will be linking in the description below. So, with the knowledge of how the series started, I think it's time we got this series started. Let's play Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne Remastered. Hey peeps, Pheen here. Now, quite the welcome back, isn't it? Considering I've been gone for a while. A very long while. I have stuff I have yet to finish, and probably even redo. So why would I be so insane enough to go with a new project that'll extend for a good amount of time and also do it completely blind? Well, It's because I've been really curious about this game, and I'm a huge fan of the Shin Megami Tensei series. Let's see. Before anything, I want to make sure I got this right, because I see we got 3 new game options. Okay, so judging from what I've seen, I know which mode we should do, sort of, and that'll be the Maniacs pack. But I'll also config, just to show that if we want to, we can also change the background music to other Shin Megami games. Granted, I'm going to leave it at default for now, so we'll see when we get to that. Everything is going to be in English. Going to be having it on the normal difficulty, menu memory, everything like that. Everything else is fine. So, why do I want to start a game that's going to take so long and also completely new, out of the blue, and is the first one I've done in years? Well, because I feel it'll keep me busy. It'll give me something that'll keep going for a while, so long as I keep up with it. Will I stop midway through? Well, it's really hard to say, isn't it? But also, I love the Shin Megami Tensei series, and I've wanted to play this game for a good while now. And the fact that there is now an HD remake of it, yeah, I kind of want to give this a shot. So, let's go ahead and get it started. Merciful would let story progression, but I gotta go normal. Oh, cool. So it can be just in case. Yeah.
A world that loses its power will fade into nothing. If such is the fate of this world, then I shall return it to its mother's womb. The world must first die, for it to be born again. This is the path to salvation, as foretold in an ancient prophecy. The world will fall for its sins, and everyone living will vanish. But I won't let you meet the same fate. I want to help you hold on to your life. To do so, I need to know your name. Will you tell me who you are?
Family name. I think I know what name I want to go with. This isn't the official name as far as I know, but it's one that I'm gonna go with. So with the family of Vankoku, and the first name, Kage. Kage and Koku. And for a nickname, Kage is good. Well, yeah. Yeah, I can't think of a... Yeah, we'll go with this.
That's right. As of now, your will to live shall sustain you. Believe in it, and survive.
I will.
I'm glad you understand. The time is near. Everything that is will be rewritten. I am the nurturer of the next world. The template for our future rests within my hands. Now, I want you to say my name aloud.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not changing this.
That's right. No. I won't shed another tear. Not even at this world's end. Instead, I can invite you to the world that is to come. Now go ahead. Wake up. The time is here.
Okay, what's the big idea? You forget we're visiting Miss Takao today. Just get to Yoyogi Park ASAP. Time's a wasted. Oh, come on. Am I gonna have to name everyone? Okay. Nita Isamu. Real talk, I prefer more of a private counseling scenario, but Ms. Takao is a lot nicer when you're around. Alright, be sure to dress to impress. After all, you represent me by way of association. How about the slick jacket you brought the other day? The one with the little demon sprites. Remember, you're just the mood maker. Don't get it twisted. So, I just want to start off saying, I have a lot of respect for the Shin Megami Tensei games. Oh wow, an actual commuter. Let me guess, you're here for your Yogi Park. Ever since that incident went down, it's been one looky-loo after another. No one's here for the train. As you can probably tell, I've had a lot of time on my hands. You've heard the news, right? No? I guess I ought to inform you. There was a deadly riot at Yogi Park yesterday. If you want the gory details, go check the giant screen at Shibuya. Long story short, a couple of folks lost their lives in that park. You could hear the sirens wailing all night long. Anyway, didn't mean to talk your ear off. It's just nice to have some conversation once in a while. Yeah, so, Shin Megami Tensei is not the most family-friendly game series. And there's a reason this is probably the first official, like, regular SMT game we ever got to play in the States. Yeah, let's go. Oh, wow, we already have plenty to see. Due to investigation, the entrances to Yogi Park have been closed off. Appreciate your cooperation. Okay, so what about green men down here? Right? Oh, you mean what they were showing on TV? I don't know, it hardly seems real. Like, how could this be happening here? Oh, it doesn't involve me. Oh, Hikage. Said you were going to visit Miss Tako today, right? I know she's beautiful, but that doesn't give you license to creep on her, okay? Over here, conversation between some high school girls. So, don't tell me. I already know you think Kakao was super hot, right? Ew. There's like so many nasty rumors about him. I know. To me, that only adds to it. He's got intrigue. A whole world of lore built around him. Right. So, what's on the TV screen? A riot broke out yesterday at Yoyogi Park regarding the construction of a communication tower. The demonstration got out of hand, and there have been several deaths and injuries reported. Furthermore, Hikawa, the top executive of Cyber's communication, remains missing. And now, over to Kay for the latest in sports. Okay. Well, I guess let's just go meet up with our friend then. While I do feel the demonstrators' actions were out of line, the fact that Cyber's communication would destroy the park for their own gain is not only inconceivable, it is unforgivable. The reporter's impassioned speech continues. Cool. Yeesh, kids these days. One moment we're suffering fatalities, the next everybody's dressed like it's goddamn carnival. Take that long-haired yuppie wandering around, for instance. Yeah, I think that's my buddy I'm looking for.
Great. The entire park's closed off. They can't even let a guy in to snap a few photos? Guess it's not my lucky day.
Hi.
You need something, kid?
What exactly happened here?
Well, here's what they said on TV. Panic erupts as a clash between corporate representatives and a civic organization ends in violent deaths. Pretty disturbing, right? But those who live on the fringe say it was a deeper struggle between two cults. I think that's your phone going off.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hey, are you there? Finally, I get a hold of you. What's taking you so long?
Oh, jeez, another one? Oh, God. Oh, no, that's easy. Chiaki Tachibana.
I could see if it was our other friend, but you're never late. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Where are you now? Yoyogi Park? Well, since you decided not to show, we had to leave without you. We're almost there now. So, yeah, would you mind coming straight to the hospital?
Why the hospital?
You do know which hospital it is, right? Shinjuku Medical Center. Just go east from Shinjuku Station and keep going. You can't miss it.
Oh, God, don't do east and west with me. I don't know how to read east and west.
I guess this works out. I was planning to ask our teacher for career advice, so I'll just go ahead of you.
Is now the right time for that?
What? I happen to care about my future, thank you very much. Honestly, it's time you boys started planning ahead, too. Anyway, I'd appreciate if you could get a move on. Hope to see you soon.
Hold up. You're on your way to Shinjuku Medical Center?
Yeah.
That's also where I'm headed, oddly enough. Go figure. Why don't you hang on to this? It's a copy of our upcoming issue.
Sure.
I'm assuming you don't know what went down here. Then, you probably don't know what kind of place that hospital is either.
Nope.
The name's Hijiri, author of The Ring of Gaia and the Scripture of Moroku. Might want to give that a read.
Well, I'm always up for a good book. Why not?
Normally, you wouldn't associate a hospital with the occult. That hospital is anything but normal. Or so they say. There's a lot of misinformation floating around these days. If it turns out I'm wrong, just laugh it off, okay? Anyway, I'd better be going. Oh yeah, in the event we run into each other again, let me know how you liked my article.
I like him. And like I mentioned, this is fully blind, so I don't want any spoilers on what's going on. Let's see, so... Did you hear about the riot where 3 people died? What if we're next? You don't gotta worry about that, babe. Why? Because we're about to start our own little riot in the bedroom. Wow, could you be any more predictable? But I guess that's what I love about you. Okay, and we're going to the hospital. If I can remember... Let's see. Wait, whoa, what? Okay, West Shinjuku. Yo, Kage, what's up? Did you hear the rumor about Yoyogi Park? Yes. Well, it's just a rumor. Okay. Guessing you were going to talk about the massacre, too. Here we go. There's a note on the door. The entrance to the annex is closed. Please use the... Oh, you... We're doing this! two entrances right next to each other, and I'm required to go through a specific one. So far, nothing out of the ordinary, and I don't know if we'll see anything too crazy. Yet, at least.
Well, hey, about time. Is it just me, or is something seriously off here?
I mean, it's a hospital. They always feel
There
off.
isn't anyone in sight. No nurses? No patients?
Well, to be fair, from my experience, certain hospital buildings, it's pretty empty on certain days.
Look, even the reception desk is empty.
Yeah.
Don't you think there's something weird about this place? I sure do. Anyway, you know who is looking for our teacher right now. And big surprise, he's still gone. He'd better not be off goofing around. Oh, what's with that magazine?
Oh crap, I forgot to read it. Do you want to read it?
Knowing your taste, it probably wouldn't interest me. Ayakashi Monthly. Never heard of it before. What? It's an occult magazine? Why would you bring something like that here?
Because I didn't know what it was and a nice man gave it to me.
Well, maybe it could help me kill some time. Anyway, can you go find that bonehead? If he can't find our teacher, then I don't want to be here another minute. You should be on the second floor, where the patients' rooms are. I'll be waiting down here. Oh, and leave the mag with me. Don't leave me hanging too long, okay?
Yes, I won't leave you hanging. Instead, I will go and try and find our missing friend. So, I am actually really curious to see how this game plays, because, obviously enough, it was big enough to where it could get a remake, and I really appreciate the Shin Megami series, because it can get really intense really fast. And I have heard great things about this one. Now, I'm not fully blind with the Shin Megami Tensei series, of course. I have played through 4 multiple times, and I've played through nearly all of the Persona's spin-off series. And, of course, I chose the wrong hallway. So I feel I'll have a decent handle of the basics, but I don't know anything about the story of this game. I went to the wrong room. At least this game is nice enough to give me clues about the right room.
Oh man, you scared the crap out of me. Why'd you go sneaking up like that?
That is not the voice I'd expect from you.
Jeez, you come here late, you cause trouble. You know what? Forget it. Not worth it. I'm sure you've already noticed, but this place has been cleaned out. You think everyone, died off? I called our teacher to make sure this was it. She clearly told me. Shinjuku Medical Center.
Yeah, something's up.
They could have at least put up a notice or something so visitors aren't clueless. Maybe someone unleashed a deadly virus in here. I've already checked out everywhere she might be. I'm running out of places to look. Think we should just call it? Alright, I'm gonna head back down and check out how our other lady's doing. I bet she's all pissed because I've been gone so long.
Kinda.
It ain't easy pleasing a princess.
Dude, she stole my magazine. You need to get down there so I can get that back, please.
Anyway, I really hope this isn't the shitstorm it's shaping up to be.
So far, nothing's really happened besides reading the news about a 3-man massacre and going to an empty hospital. The fact that everybody's already on edge. Can I have my magazine back now?
Oh, you're back. So, you know that special report at the beginning of the magazine?
No, because you took it.
Well, it says some things that are more than a little unsettling. According to this, there's a group of demon worshippers who call themselves the Ring of Gaia, and they're right here in Japan. Apparently, they believe in this book of prophecy called the Scripture of Miroku. In that book, it says that chaos will engulf the world,
Cool.
and these people are trying to cause that somehow. Whether their idea of chaos means terrorism or something else entirely, the reporter couldn't figure that out. But get this.
No luck finding her. I even checked the men's room.
Didn't need to know that. We're in the middle of a conversation here, so save those details for later. Now, listen to this part. A hospital on the east side of Shinjuku is closely linked to the organization's sinister plan.
Let me guess. That ends with, find out more in our next issue. Though it wouldn't surprise me if that article had some truth to it. I've heard some real spooky shit about this place. Like how they run deadly experiments on patients. Or how a psychic started shrieking and bolted out of here. And of course, there's a rumor that a cult's behind it all.
You're serious? I never knew any of that. Maybe we really shouldn't have come here. I almost feel stupid for buying into some bizarre tabloid. But it does get one thing right. How creepy this hospital is.
We really need to find her, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay. We search this place top to bottom one last time. If nothing pops up, we assume nothing's wrong, and we split. By the way, looks like you can reach the annex from the second floor. I'll go take a look up there. Whereas you have the honor of searching the basement. Oh, and you'll need this.
Why do you have an ID
You're the
card?
one who found the card. Why don't you search the basement? Could it be you're too scared?
Come on, this is me we're talking about. The only reason he's going is because I'm sure there's nothing down there. Look, all you need to do is confirm that our teacher isn't in the basement. Got it? After all, saving the day is my job. Should things take a turn for the worse, just run like hell, okay?
I can't believe him sometimes.
Eh.
Anyway, let's focus on finding our teacher. No matter what, we have to make sure she's safe.
Creepy cult-run hospital. Surely nothing would be in the basement, because, I mean, when has there ever been something super dark or scary in a basement, especially in a hospital? Also, I kind of liked how she was talking about, like, what these cultists would mean by chaos. Because, full-blown honesty, I do kind of like chaos and things, but in a sense where I like randomness and unpredictability. However, I also see chaos as meaning, as she mentioned, straight-up terrorism, in which I kind of see that more as mayhem than chaos, but I just like randomness and unpredictable. Yes, this is a safe idea, a gated-off basement area in a hospital. Oh, teacher! Please don't be in here so I can get the hell out! Teacher! Okay, so we got glyphs on the floor. Off to a rousing start. Nope! I want to explore everything. Oh. A morgue. Fresh morgue. Okay. Okay, we can't go through that one. Screw it, let's just do it. Wait. I am already getting spun around. Hello? Whoa.
Who is it? Who dares disrupt this stillness?
Hi.
Only a lost lamb. A well-known poet once said, April is the cruelest month. Have you any inclination as to why? Because it is then one awakens from a long sleep and faces the barren world.
Okay.
Our history as a species is similarly barren, comprised of empty trivialities, the worthless overgrowth of a civilization blind to its sins, continuous war and bloodshed, and thousands of years of repeating the same mistakes over and over again. The world needs to wipe its slate clean. The way to salvation was foretold in the scripture of Miroku. And today, that prophecy shall be fulfilled.
Sir, I'm just looking for my teacher.
The old world will sink like a setting sun, and the new world will arise in its place. Now, how should I deal with you? From what I recall, you weren't among our followers who survived the purge at the park. Oh, you're her acquaintance. Come to think of it, this was a hospital, wasn't it? And you merely came to visit her. However, even a pebble creates ripples when cast in water. And while I do feel pity for you, your life ends here.
Excuse me?
Do not be afraid. All the inhabitants of this world will follow before long. Your time has just come a bit sooner. That's all.
Run the hell away!
What a pitiful attempt. One should face death honorably.
Stop!
Well, that was easy.
What? You can't even let one person go? What effect could he possibly have on our plan?
I don't even know what your plan is!
He is. I am not a man of exceptions. You know this.
Fine. If you don't spare him, then consider our partnership over.
Such a troublesome maiden. Well, I'll leave the teaching to the teacher. Please leave this room. I would like to enjoy this blissful end in solitude.
I'll be waiting on the roof. We'll have a good view of the city from there.
What is
Come, see it with your own eyes. Witness that which will change the world.
Wasn't I just coming in for career advice? I just had a man threaten my life, and all he could say is come to the roof. Oh.
What's wrong, my little master? Are you curious about that person over there? Oh, is that so? My. But right now, we have other matters to attend to. Let's do that afterward.
Okay. So we managed to go from 0 to what the hell in a matter of a minute. I guess let's go to the roof. Hey, Teach.
So, here we are again. I'm glad I intervened when I did. I wouldn't want you to fall prey to a demon. You heard what Hikawa said, right?
Yeah, loud and clear.
This world is about to be swallowed by chaos. It's called the Conception, the rebirth of the world. An event which no human has ever witnessed. Everyone outside of this hospital will perish. I doubt anyone would approve of such a terrible thing.
You don't say. Like, first off, you're talking about some really intense things, saying that there's going to be some sort of apocalypse outside of a hospital, and saying, yeah, I don't think the people outside of the apocalypse would approve.
But even if we did keep this old world alive, it would eventually lose all its power.
Technically, yes, but it hasn't lost it yet.
The world must first die, for it to be born again. And I alone will carry the burden of its sin. As for regrets, I have none. What matters is that fate reached out and led you here. And it is your fate to live through the conception. It may actually be more painful than death. But I believe in you. Please. Come find me when it's done. No matter how the world changes, I'll be your pillar of strength. It is my duty as the maiden to take part in shaping the new world, meaning I can show you a better way to live. I know it must be difficult for you to understand, but we're out of time. Listen, if you can find me on your own, I promise to tell you everything. The answers to all your questions, and what my intentions really are.
I don't even know what my questions are at this point. So far, you guys have been babbling on about random stuff that sounds like an ongoing cataclysm. Oh shit.
Who would enter my world, reveal your heart to me. You have nothing stirring within you, not even a hint of reason. For the one who will shape the world, this cannot be. Go forth and discover yourself. What will be the legacy of your existence?
Do not be afraid. My little master has taken an interest in you. Pitiful human though you are, he wishes to grant you a gift. It is vital that you receive it, and I'm afraid you have no choice. Please try not to struggle. It will only hurt for an instant.
Enjoy your last moments as a human.
Magatama is the essence of demonic power. With it, you have joined the ranks of demons. My little master is always watching, so please try not to bore him.
Well, things really escalated. And honestly, with all that, I think it's a good time as any to call it here. With all the confusion in mind, nonetheless. So until next time, guys, I'll see you later.